there is no past perfect continuous. Only simple past continuous, past perfect is there. Now let us discuss about the same 3 sub tenses for future also. Simple future, future continuous and future perfect. How they are used, how they are created, formed, how the structure is framed. Now let us see this simple future. The simple future is used to express an action which take place in future, which take place in any future. Even it may happen today, or it may happen tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. It doesn't matter, but only which take place in the future. Thus, the construction of this sentence, the structure is very easy. Here, for all subjects we use subject plus will plus V1, the first form of the verb. Subject plus will plus V1. Examples, like we can write examples for all subjects. I will go abroad next year. She will join the banks next year, and they will come to my home today. They will come to my home today. Like this, simple future is very easy, and in terms of formation, even in terms of speaking, in terms of writing also. So simple future is used an action which take place in future. The structure is subject plus will plus V1, and examples are like this. And how about this future continuous? Future continuous is also very easiest one. The future continuous is also used to express action which is taking place already, or which is not already, which is taking place, or which is going to take place. However, we can use future continuous is like this. See, future continuous. The future continuous is used an action which is taking place, or which is happening at particular time in the future. When an action which is happening at particular time in the future. Particular time means at 7 a.m., at 7 p.m., in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, or at 10 a.m. like that. The structure is also very easy in this future continuous. The structure is for all subjects we use the same structure. That is the beauty of this future tenses. For example, subject plus will be plus ing verb, that is V1 with ing. So we don't distinguish with I, he, she to one verb, for he, you, we, they different verb. So that is the beauty of this future continuous. So future continuous is used only when the action is happening at particular time in the future. Let us see some examples, you will understand easily with those. Here all subjects we use. Examples are like this. I will be taking the class at this time tomorrow. I will be taking class at this time. I will be taking the class at this time tomorrow. Similarly, she will be working for Infosys next year. They will be coming to class. They will be coming to class at 7 a.m. tomorrow. At 7 a.m. tomorrow. Like this, at particular time is at 7 a.m. in the morning, in the afternoon, like that. So this is a future continuous. And the framing the sentences with the future perfect is also very easy. The last tense. What is that? The last tense of this major future tense. The simple future, future continuous, future perfect. Now we are talking about the last future perfect tense. How it is used, how it is formed, how the construction of the sentence take place, like that. With this we will finish this tense class. Now after that we will see some questions, how the questions are given in the spotting errors part. Future perfect. How the future perfect, this future perfect tense is used to express completed actions, to express completed, to express completed actions by certain time in the future. Future perfect is used to express completed actions by certain time in the future. By certain time is by next week, by next month, by next year, by 2020, by 2018, like that. The structure here is very easy. Subject plus will have plus V3. Subject plus will have plus V3. Examples. Here we use all subjects. That's the beauty of again this structure. Examples. I will have settle in life by next year. Generally people say like this, right? I will have settle in life by next year. By next year is a specific time. She will have married by 2018. By is a specific time, 2018 is future. He will have got job by 2017, like that. So these are the future perfect examples. Examples means future perfect examples means like the sentence, the action which will have been done by particular time in the future or by certain time in the future. So future perfect is used to express completed actions by certain time in the future. The structure is very simple for all subjects. Subject plus will have plus V3. So this is how all the tenses. So basically, as I said, tenses are three types. Basically broadly classification: present tense, simple present tense, past tense and future tense. Present tense again 4 types, past tense again 4, future tense again 4. Now let us see, on the basis of this information we will see some questions, how the questions are asked in the competitive English examinations. So the questions are like this. Let us see this spotting errors. Spotting errors questions, out of 40 or 30 questions are there, we will see which question is related to the tenses. So tense related questions we will talk about in the spotting errors. So the repetition of these sounds, stirred the emotions, is not related to the tenses. Next, unemployment as well as poverty influence the words, is not related to the tense. And tonsillitis among those diseases, that is not related to the tenses. This is the only not related. Each of these not related. 10 rupees seem not related to the tenses. These days news are not related to the tenses question. My best friend, no. this Rakesh was only one of the no. I have ceased worrying. Let us see this one. 10th question. I have present perfect. Let us see. I have this. This question is related to the tense. What is that? I have. What is that? Let's see. Okay. Question number 10, if we see, I have ceased worrying because I heard more rumors. What is the mistake there happened? I have ceased worrying because I have heard. When the present perfect is given in this sentence, again, why we use simple past tense all of a sudden? This kind of mistake happens in the spotting errors. See, I have ceased worrying because I have. Here the mistake is in the C part. It should be have. I have heard. It should be I have heard. No rumors. Having climbed the mountain they have left. See, having climbed the mountain is in the present perfect. Now the mountain they have left. Having climbed is a past tense, and then we use they left is required. It is have is not required. The mistake is there in the mistake lies in the C part. Have is not required now. The sentence goes like this. Having climbed the mountain they felt a sense a real sense of achievement. Now, when I had been at camp, I had heard. Here it should be I had heard. It is not I heard. When I had been at camp, I had heard a real sense of achievement. Now, measles is among those they have felt no. You see, they felt a real sense of achievement. Now, 14th one is not related to the tenses. 15th one is the tenses related question. Sunita was the better of the two in sociology. So when we are comparing with other people, we can say Sunita was the best of the two in sociology. Now, yesterday one of the teachers was called by the office. Even though the sentence started with yesterday simple past, but we don't use here. This is not the question related to the tense. Now, come to this 20th one. He is only. It is also not related to the tenses. Next. Yes. 24th question. If we see, this question is related to the tenses. We judge our friends both by what they say and by their actions. It is a propositional question, but still it is a tense related. Yes, the exact question we are getting, wonderful question related to the tense in the spotting errors is this is. What is that? Twenty-sixth question is related to the our tenses. Let us see. Correct. This is 26th question. Let us see, this 26th question is completely related to the tenses question. Sunil Gavaskar runs first. No, sorry. Tenses. 26th one. This is not the first time I am hearing. There is no word called hearing, tasting, smelling, loving, like that. We use only either in the simple present or simple past. This is not the first time I have heard of your insubordination. Here the mistake lies in this sentence. So I am hearing is not correct. I have heard. Now question number 31. You will be going to Simla soon for the vacations, I suppose. It is not I think. Now another question related to the tenses. Yes, today the very beautiful question related to the tense. Today I met a lady who had been my teacher 15 years ago. When we are talking about the past perfect, it happened by sometime in the past, we use past perfect. So today I met a lady who had been my teacher. It is not who was my teacher. Next, 36, 37. Yes, the reason why she is absent today is due to her husband is ill. Because of her husband is ill. Otherwise, wonderful question. We are going to get another one. I never remember to have met in a few minutes and join you. So this is purely related to the tense question. Here I never remember is not used here. I don't remember. I don't remember to have met in a few minutes and join you. Here 39 is also question related to the simple feature. Don't worry, I will be back. I will be back in a few minutes, not shall. Again, 40th question is also related to the tenses. You are wrong. I did not speak to her on telephone this morning. When we are talking about this morning, that's a simple past. When we are using simple past, we don't use I never spoke. I use I didn't speak to her on telephone this morning. So the mistake lies in the B part. Very good. 43 is also related to the tense question. She has been advised to live on vegetables and fruit, not fruits. And one more question is going to happen here. She is more cleverer than my other girl of her age. She is more cleverer, no, she is most clever or she is cleverer. When we are using cleverer, we don't use more again here. So these are the few questions related to the tenses. When we use these questions related to the tenses, spotting errors consist of minimum two questions related to the tenses. So once we master these tenses, it is easy to master two questions. We can attempt two questions in spotting errors, minimum one question in sentence completion, one question in sentence improvement, one question or two questions in closed passage. So almost minimum 5 questions we can catch hold through these tenses in any competitive examinations, whether it's a clerical or POs or LSC or any group 1 group 2 examinations. So master the tenses, master 5 marks in competitive English. So I wish you all the very best. Good luck to you. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.